continues here as we get to the halfway point. This is where we're going to see fitness start to come into play as well, as Brayten took a good look inside. Here's our race leader, Villopoto. He has got almost an 11-second lead over Chad Reed, and nobody's been able to match that 1 minute, 0.4-second lap that he posted early on.
Hey, guys, you look at the leaderboard. Stewart's in front of Dungey here. Yeah. Something just happened on that last lap to Dungey.
Yeah, Dungey had a fall, but I'm willing to see if Dungey can reel him back in here.
Yeah, he's back up and riding.
There ain't no one in this guy's league right now. I mean, he said it, you know, that start was going to be really important tonight. All those guys who won the heat races, they said that that was going to be key, and it certainly has for RV right here.
And, I mean, Villopoto has set the fastest lap time.
Yeah.
1 minute, 0.4.
Ooh, whoa! That was a little different.
Got a little high up in the berm there.
He's got plenty of experience. And, I mean, still, you go back to all of the adversity that Villopoto has faced since he jumped up to the premier class, okay? And the adversity that he faced and overcame last year to win the championship. And now this year, you know, basically winning everything last year, you know, everything that was in his way, everything on the checklist, he checked off. I mean, he definitely came into this as the favorite, and he is living up to the expectation.
You know, Villopoto held the points lead for 14 of the 17 rounds last year, and it looks like he's going to make his way to Phoenix as a points leader once again.
Look at Ivan riding good. We're halfway now. 10, 11 laps in the race.
That?
Oh, a little short there.
Kerry Hart's got to be very pleased. You know, Jeff, you and I went and spoke with Kerry for a while this afternoon, and boy, he really bit off a lot this year, jumping up to a 4-rider team and really expanding his pit party presence and everything that he's got going on over there, the Hart and Tunnington effort. But man, they're really delivering here tonight too.
Look at this now.
Dungey is catching up to Stewart.
And that's for the podium spot right there. And Dungey was, you know, a lot further behind there. Still got a lot of time left. He could reel him in.
9 to go. Wow.
This is where, you know, you find yourself every point counts. It seems like it'd be so easy to say, you know what, I'm going to take fourth. But as you start thinking, when I get to Vegas for the championship, I should have passed this guy.
But how is this happening? Stewart, big mistake.
What a move by Dungey, too.
Yes.
And Dungey takes advantage of the mistake and takes off with the position now. Dungey back to third.
Stewart looks, I don't know what.
I mean, what's going on, Ricky? Because he's, you know,
I mean, he's not even trying.
One of the fastest riders of the night, and now it looks like, I mean, could he be experiencing arm pump? Is there a fitness problem? Is there an issue with the bike? I mean,
look at this.
Dungey, I don't want to discredit Dungey because he fell in this section. Now he's came back to battle back.
Not a very aggressive riding position.
Third place position.
Okay, you see right here, on, off. He goes around, the corner's very, oh, he started to lose his front end, you guys could see. Got cross-rutted, had to abort going onto the top of the, on tabletop.
Is he mentally flustered at this point? I mean, what's going on?
You know, I said that those guys are pulling away, and then we just watched on TV here.
I mean, there's big
catch him.
To me, there's big expectations with Stewart going to JGR, the higher and all that, and
right here.
Well, let's see if James can mount a charge back. He's not one to give up, and he's well known for giving it everything. Reed had a problem. So now this is a fight for second. Wow. We got 3 riders battling for second. Reed right there on the 22, Dungey on the 5, and Stewart's right there on the 7.
Hey, you guys, there's not one person sitting down in the stadium, including us, right now.
Yeah, nobody in the booth either.
This might give the number 7 a little more boost right here.
Let's see. Reed had a crash. Let's catch a look at what happened here. Oh, and Stewart is definitely picking the pace up.
Watch your left box there. Reed comes into the turn and washes the front wheel. Too much front brake. Get back to the right side where the real action's at.
All right, so Reed looks like he's starting to pull away a little bit. Wow.
And this track, you know, these guys are racing really hard, but to me, I watch it, it looks like that they have to be so patient. So this is one of those mentally straining tracks. It's not the physical one that really gets you and you have to, you know, really hammer the whoops. This is when you have to be patient.
Because it's very tight. You see, this track is very tight, so you can't rush this track. The faster you go, the worse it is. And it's very easy to get arm pump on this track.
Aaron, what's your thoughts on the track?
You hit the nail on the head. The faster you go, the more likely you are to crash, and especially as the night goes on, because the temperature is starting to drop. The cool air is starting to make the moisture from underneath rise up to the top, making some very slick conditions for all of these guys out here. Mechanics were vigorously working throughout the afternoon, trying to put their exact right tire on to provide any additional traction for the main event tonight.
Boy, Stewart is doing everything he can to apply pressure to Dungey, but I'll tell you what, the 2010 champ, Dungey, is not blinking.
We were talking about something was wrong with Stewart. He looks pretty good now.
And they are all over Reed again.
Well, yeah, he had a chance to regroup, and the races kind of came back to him.
There are 5 Monster Energy Supercross championships right here between these riders. Stewart, who's got 2 of them, gets inside of Dungey, who has 1. And now Stewart is in front of the 5.
Let's see what sort of fight Ryan Dungey has, and if he has a chance to get back in this and not settle for 4th place here. But let's see, now this is where you can't get too anxious. You start to miss your line, and you're going to drop off the pace. Chad Reed, though, on the other hand, has really held his composure since that fall, and the heat is on with 4 to go, 5 to go.
Wow. Definitely getting a break here, without a doubt. These guys having a little issues, the 5, the 22, and it's playing right into James Stewart's hand, and that's what I love about this sport. Anything can happen.
Oh, it happened again! Down goes Stewart, just like that! Stewart is down, Dungey is passed, villopoto, Reed, and Dungey are top 3.
Wow.
Just as you said it, Ricky, anything can happen.
Okay, now my question is, for a rider like James Stewart, is there just, oh, you ripped the radiator shroud off the left side of the bike. That's in the way.
This could be a horrible point tonight for him.
Yes, his radiator smashed in.
And here comes Brayten.
Here comes Brayten.
And Tedesco is behind him.
Oh, he's got problems.
Yeah, they're like sharks in the water right now. They're all going by him. He's got to salvage every point he can get. Tedesco trying to get one from him, too.
Wow.
And just behind Tedesco is Weimer.
Oh, they just ripped it off. He ripped the shroud off. Did you see that?
Okay, my question is with Stewart, we've just seen excellence out of him in his career. Is there too much pressure with the hype and everything going to JGR? Like, this main event is, I'm having a hard time getting my mind around what's happening with the number 7.
Yeah, well, he's a high-profile guy, and you have to deal with it, and he's been able to deal with it. He made a mistake here, and here you go.
Progressive pass of the race, and what a moment it has been here in Anaheim.
Yeah.
Well, and the pass is Ryan Dungey making the pass on the 7, but it's Stewart giving it up, just making a huge mental error.
That's right.
Ironically, on the Sandman well manners.
His shroud's messed up there. You can see his radiators pushed back. Telling the track officials to move the tough block there.
Meanwhile, this guy, no problems for Ryan Villopoto, the 23-year-old from Washington, having a great night.
20-second lead over it. Now remember, Reed went down. Well, he slowed down a little bit this lap. It's back to 18, but it was up to 20 seconds a lap ago. He's going to be cruising at this point.
He could pull into the mechanics area and get a Monster Energy right now.
And remember, only 4 riders in Monster Energy Supercross history have won back-to-back titles. And I think I know one guy standing next to me on my left.
Well,
I tell you what.
He won the opener here last year when he was the underdog. And like I said, to me, far and away the favorite coming into this event. But, I mean, look at him. He's physically fit. He's still so aggressive with 3 laps to go. He was wheeling through the whole whoop section earlier. A couple of laps, we didn't get it, but he was just on the rear tire the whole time.
Tedesco goes down. Ivan Tedesco has problems after having such a good night. He was up to 6th. Oh, man, what a tough break for him.
And his teammate there would have gone by. Hansen, I believe Alessi would have gone by, maybe.
Oh, he hurt himself. He's taking his goggles off. Let's see what happens here. He comes out of that corner.
Gets on. Oh,
Looks like he came right off the pegs.
Yeah, well, he went to triple.
Almost takes out Stewart with him. He hit his chest on the handlebars, it looked like.